Hello friends, it's Cassie. Welcome back for another Trinity Stamps video. Today we're going to be doing some hot foiling, so get prepared. We've got our Glimmer hot foil system. I turned it on and the light is red right now. We're waiting for that second light to turn green, but let me show you the products we're using. We've got the Shimmering Sea hot foil, and then we have the Sunset on the Sea. Those are the cut and foil. We're also going to be using the Whale Done stamp set because I want one of the sentiments in there, and then we're going to use the matching dies that go along with it. We've got our double scoop paper. There's one in here that's perfect for a sunset, and so we're going to be using that. And so while I'm waiting for that to heat up, it does take a little bit of time. I'm going to go ahead and stamp out my sentiment, and this one says An Ocean of Thanks. I've got my blackout ink by Ink on 3. I'm going to stamp that down onto some white cardstock, and then I'll grab out the matching die that goes with it. I love having matching dies for these sentiments. It's just so fun, and I love the look of it. And this set has them for all of our sentiments, so it's pretty easy to pick them out. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of mint tape, tack that down, and then run that through my die cutting machine. Then we'll have that piece done. And then I'll pull out my pieces. There's no problem with sticking your foil plates down on the machine while you wait for it to heat up. You can't overheat them. It's fine. So I'm just going to set that one down. And then I'm going to trim out my foil. So you saw the foil that I had. That is just some by Spellbinders, or here it is. It's that Glimmer pack. This one's a value pack. I'm going to pull out this blue one. It's beautiful, and it goes really well with the color cardstock that I picked out. Now, I know sometimes people have issues with doing this on color cardstock. I don't have any issues. I don't know if it's just my machine or, just everything just works so beautifully. All the stars have aligned, but I don't have any issue. I'll bring in my quick trimmer. That's another Spellbinders thing. And then I'm going to cut down the piece I need. I like to keep all of my extra pieces inside of my little foil roll. And then I'm kind of measuring using this little quick trimmer, and there's little slits in there, so I'll use the foil cutter that it comes with and trim down my piece, which is perfect. Now that that green light is on, I'm going to press the button below it, and you can see that other green light is blinking. What that means is we need to wait for that to stop blinking. When that stops blinking, that's the timer, it will be ready to foil everything. So I'm watching that, it's blinking, and then I'm just going to get everything ready to go. I'll pull all this stuff out of the way. We're going to bring in our Platinum 6. That is the die cutting machine. I have no plates inside of it. We've stopped blinking. So what I'm going to do is I like to pull my plate out of the system. Then I'll put my foil down, shiny, pretty side down. Put my cardstock on top of that, and then set my two plates, the light green one and the clear one, right on top of that. Try very hard not to shift things. It does shift a little bit, and I do get a little over foiling because it did shift, but it's really not bad. And just go very slowly. I have everything that you are seeing right now double time, so just go slow and do your best not to move things with your hands. So I'll peel that away. Like I said, we do have a little bit of overfoiling, but it's an ocean scene, so it really doesn't bother me. It could kind of look like more waves. So I'm going to pull my machine out of the way. If the overfoiling does bother you, just bring in an eraser. These white erasers that I have by Strathmore work really well. You just erase the foil. It's great. I'm going to leave some of it because it doesn't bother me, and some of it's going to get covered, so I'm not worried about it. And then we'll set this off to the side. We've got our other pieces. I'm going to use my magnetic piece to pull off this plate because it will be nice and hot. And then I'll put these two plates down. And I should have pressed the timer at this point, but I didn't. I'm going to go ahead and get my other foil ready to go. I'm pulling out the gold one that comes in this little kit. Or not kit, but like this set. And once again, we'll kind of measure, and we'll take some of this foil and we'll cut this down. But this is a great system to try and cut your foil. Trying to cut the foil by hand just makes the cut all wonky, and I don't really like that. I like it to be nice and crisp, so it's easier to measure for the next one. So that's why I love this quick trimmer. And then I am going to measure it this way so I can trim it down. Again, probably should have hit my timer, but that's okay. It could have been heating up this entire time. So I'll hit my timer now. And it's roughly about 30 seconds that it goes. But we'll get everything ready to go again and wait for that little light to turn off. And when that turns off, Then we once again will take I'll pop the piece or the plate out. Then I'll put my foil down, pretty side down. Then I'll take my cardstock, place it right on top, try not to shift or move anything. And then we'll grab our two plates again using the light green one, then the clear one on top of that, and then we'll slowly run this through our die cutting machine. Then we can peel off our pieces. Use that magnetic piece to pull our pieces off, our plates off, and then we'll just turn the machine off because I'm done with foiling. Peel everything away, and we got some really good foiling here. So I don't seem to have a problem using colored cardstock or anything like that. Like I said, I know some people do. You just kind of have to play with your machine, see what works. And then I'm going to tack down the dies that go with this. Just using a little bit of mint tape. Don't go over the foil because it will peel that foil back. Just make sure that if you're tacking your die down, you just don't go over that foil. Then we're going to trim down this piece of paper. So I'll trim away some of that where it overfoiled because I wasn't too concerned about it. And then I'm going to trim off the bottom. We're going to go ahead and layer up this piece of that double scoop paper right over the top. And I think it's going to look so nice. So everything's ready to go. Now I can just start putting everything together. So here's my card base. It measures 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, scored at 4.25. So it is a top folding A2 size card. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of a border. So I cut down this paper on all those edges just to be a little bit smaller than everything. So I have that nice white border showing. And then I'll just bring in my liquid glue and we'll glue down our blue panel. And then we'll take our scrap of that double scoop paper and we'll glue that down to the top. And then we've got our sunset. So we'll grab our little sun piece and do the same thing with it. And then the same thing with our water piece. We'll glue that down. And then we'll glue down our sentiment that says, "An ocean of thanks." But I can't stop there. I've got to bring in an embellishment, and the golden glass just goes so pretty with that. It really makes the sun pop. So I'm going to take my tidy tray and my pickup stick, and we'll just stick those little pieces down with some liquid glue. And then when we're done with that, that's going to finish off our card for today. So I hope this inspires you to want to get inky. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button and definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. I just love how this one turned out so much. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.